Week 6 game of the week about to pop off here on Snypz TV Gaming here for the Omfl Madden League. And we got an AFC North action about to take place as we got the Madden, the 1-4 Browns struggling a little bit, but we'll see what happens as they could try to get back into the mix of things here in this division, taking on Kiko and the 2-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Guys, we are ready to get this thing underway. We are lock loaded. We let the guys know to start the game up. Let me double check and make sure that they know to start up. But look, right now, the way everything is looking, all right, the way everything is looking right now, obviously, the Matt is struggling just a tad early in the season. But, you know, as the weeks progress, obviously, we're going to see a lot of guys get better at what's going on throughout, you know, within the game. So we'll see what happens with it, you know, within this particular matchup here. I'm intrigued to see this because I feel like if DeMac could pull this game off and get this win, number one, it's a division game. So these are always of the utmost importance. So that's the big thing about these games, all right? These are very important battles. And you got to win these games. You got to win these division matchups. So if DeMac can pull this off against Kiko, this will be interesting. But we'll see. We'll see as we get this thing underway. Again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in. As we get this game underway, I had to switch up my mic to my headset because I get a little hype when I do these particular games. But kickoff about to be underway. And here we go, folks. Week 6. The battle starts here in the AFC North as the Steelers will start off with the football. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Steelers. Again, Kiko 2-2 in the regular season, as he's going to be starting here with Aaron Rodgers, his regular season, 834 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 7 picks on the year for AR. As we get a 1st and 10 here at the 35, hits it with the play action, and a nice toss, and that will be caught. A great start for the 1st down. Fitzpatrick with the catch. And that is a fantastic way to get things started for this game. Huge game, brings it to the 43-yard line. So 1st down and 10. Early in this quarter here as they start off here in the I form. They'll bring the fullback out. Little 2-motion check here, and we'll hand it off, and won't get a lot as Myles Garrett is able to get in there for the tackle, and that'll be no gain on the play. Brings it now to a 2nd down and 10. Loss of a yard on that last play. I don't know why my chat is not working on my stuff here, so let me pull the chat up on my phone. I do apologize for that, everybody. But shout out to everybody that is here right now with us. We appreciate you guys being a part here. Another play action, but this time he gets hit, and that'll be incomplete. And it brings it to a 3rd down. So 3rd down and 10. Third and 10 here at the 44-yard line. Shout out to R. Patch in the building. Red Pin in the building. Good to see you, brother. Big shout out to Red Pin. He's got some big things going over there with Dynasty. Third down and 10, launches that up, and that is caught by Fitzpatrick, and he'll get the first down on the play. A great start here for Kiko. This is a fantastic shot. And he holds on to the ball, his second catch on the drive, and a first and 10 here at the 15 in the red zone. As Warren will get the carry here, and he only has a yard on that play. That'll bring it now to a second down and 10. Grandpa in the building. Good to see you, my brother. Stealth also in the building. Good to see you guys here in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here once again. As we're officially getting this Madden season underway, everybody. Again, you guys are already in week 6. You guys are ahead of the pack right now here in the OMFL. Shout out to you guys once again. But we're really starting to get the Madden season going, probably beginning next week, because the big update's supposed to pop off this week, probably Friday or Saturday. As Rodgers is back, and that's a nice in route there. He'll get the first. And he is just driving this thing, the third first down of this drive. And that'll bring it to a first and goal here at the 4-yard line. Rodgers staying in the gun bunch, set to the left side. Warren in the backfield. DK Metcalf. Haven't heard a lot from him today. Let's see if we get something this time around. We will not. And Warren, he messed up on the buttons right there. No question about it. As he loses a few, and that'll bring it to a second down and goal now at the 9-yard line. Hey, RPATs, as far as the weekly stuff, you could definitely do that for your league. That's no problem. I don't got no problem with that. I love those type of ideas. I recommend leagues to do that. Oh, yeah, he's getting in there. Wow. Wow. Tried to hit him with the screen, but Rodgers doesn't have the wheels to get away from that one, so that'll bring it out to a third down and goal. So third down and goal. And R-Patch, you know, the one thing that we already did try, we tried it last week, but typically what happens is they only give you the halftime games if it's against, like, the computer or whatnot. If you're playing against the computer, they'll do that, but they won't do it when you're playing player versus player like this one here. And that is the game's first touchdown. Great job for the Steelers, and Kiko on his first drive is able to punch it in the end zone, and just like that, we got a 7-0 game after the extra point, and there it is. Great drive here by Kiko, and he caps it off with a big play here. 3 catches for Fitzpatrick. Mecole Hardman's going to get the first tote of the day, and he's knocked down at the 20-yard line, so first and 10 coming up. As Shedeur Sanders will get things started here for the Browns. 863 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions on the year for Shedeur Sanders. We didn't get a picture for him just yet, but we'll get it for him soon. First and 10 coming up here. He starts off here in the single back set bunch. And he will hand it off here to Junkins, and Quickshaw will get about 3 on the play. It'll bring it out to a second and 7. The one thing I'm kind of looking at here, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but it really looks like right now that this Steelers team, this is the Steelers stream, so the Steelers team, they look a little bit tired. I'm seeing everybody in red already on the offense and defensive side. I'm not sure if that's what it is. You guys correct me in the chat if I'm wrong about that. I could be wrong about that, but it looks like everybody is tired offensively and defensively on his team. Again, let me know in the chat if I'm wrong on that. Third down and 7 coming up here at the 23-yard line. Cali Buck, the link that I sent you guys in my Discord, I sent you guys a link. Definitely check that out, guys. Check that out. I sent you with a code and everything. Definitely check that out. And that's a 3 and out here. That'll bring it to a 4th and 7. Definitely check that out. You would definitely want to look that up and see what's up with that. Because it could be game-changing here, I'm telling you. Again, shout out to Red Pin. The owner of Dynasty Dashboard. As Austin will get the carry here on the 3 and out, and the Steelers will maintain possession once again. First and 10 coming up. Good handoff, but even better defense. We'll get a loss of 1 on the play. Second down. Second and 11 here at the 47-yard line. Hits it with the play action, little roll out to the right side, and that is it's a solid throw. But again, better defense, and brings it now to a 3rd and 11. Dynasty Dashboard is just like your My Madden, your Neon, you know what I mean? It's a up and coming thing. Big hit right there will get knocked down, bring it to a 4th down and 1. If any of you guys need any information in regards to it, definitely hit me up in my DM. I'll let you know exactly what is going on with it. But I ain't gonna lie, I like what I see. 4th and 1 here at the 43. And hits it with the play act, and they bit. And Metcalf will make the catch for the first down. DK all day. The play action, they bit. He got the ball off on time, and the high point gets to DK. No question about it. He is a beast. DK is an absolute beast. He did this in Seattle. He's doing it here already. Here in Pittsburgh in Madden 26. Now 1st and 10 here now at the 12-yard line. Rodgers RPO caught by Metcalf, and he is knocked down for an 8-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 2. This guy has a lot. 2nd and 2 coming up. No, I have not been on since Micah got traded. I have not been on since Micah got traded. Look, I gotta say right now about that, congratulations to Micah, man. Micah got his bag that he deserves. He deserves the bag that he got. He does. He's arguably one of the most, if not the most dominant player in football right now, as far as the defensive side. Miles is right there, obviously. TJ Watt is there as well, too. And there is a catch by DK all day. Another Steeler touchdown. Kiko putting it on him right now. And the extra point coming up. Kick is up, and that kick is money. What a start here for the Steelers. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns this time. DK Metcalf, he gets the opportunity. He ran that play earlier in the red zone, didn't go to him. But this time around, he does. And solid run back down to the 33-yard line. Once again, shout out to everybody in the building tuning in to this Week 6 game of the week between the Madden, the Browns, Kiko, and the Steelers here on Snypz TV Gaming. Again, Madden 26 in full swing here in the OMFL. And again, prayers up to my guy, Chris D, our resident Steeler fan. Prayers up to my guy. Again, put the prayers up in the chat for my guy, Chris D. And a fumble on the play to pick it up. Wow! The big hit, the ball is definitely out. And the ball is picked up from the Kiko and the Steelers. And that is another turnover here. Or a turnover, I should say. First turnover of the game. As Warren will get nothing on the play to bring it out to a 2nd and 11. Grandpa, I feel you. I feel you, Grandpa. Look, I'm a Giants fan and I'm a Bills fan, okay? I dreaded going against that guy. I really did. I dreaded going against that guy. So the fact that he's out of the NFC East, I'm cool with it. I got no problem with it at all. I have no problem with it at all. I will say this as we finish the first quarter here. I will say this, though, okay? This is the first time I could ever say I feel terrible for Cowboy fans. I'm not normally like that. I feel terrible for Cowboy fans. And it's not necessarily because of the trade. It's because you guys have an owner that is just he's so stubborn, he's not making valid football decisions. I mean, we got to keep it a stack, everybody, here in this chat. We got to keep it a stack in this chat, fellas. And ladies, if you're here. We got to keep it a stack here. The Packers are going to make the playoffs. This is a bona fide early 2nd round pick for 2 seasons that you're getting. And you got Kenny Clark, which is a solid player. He's no Micah Parsons. But, again, you got 2 first-round picks, gave it to the Packers, which the Packers are going to make the playoffs. So you're going to have a late first-round pick, which is, again, a bona fide early 2nd round pretty much. In some years that we don't have, it just really depends on what you're going to be looking for. And that's going to be incomplete. And a 4th and 13 coming up. So it just depends on what the Cowboys are going to be looking for, on what they're going to get, because there's no bona fide quarterbacks yet. You don't need a quarterback, really. You got Dak. Dak will be fine, in my opinion. I think Dak will be just fine. But Cali Buck, I don't think it's a great return because they're bona fide 2nd round picks, early 2nd round. The Packers are going to make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to go and dominate everybody or what have you, but the Packers are going to make the postseason. They're not going to not make the postseason. They're going to make the playoffs. Now, look, they get a great return if they don't make the postseason for the next 2 years. But realistically, is that going to happen? Good run here by Quinshaw. He'll get the first down. Realistically, is that going to happen? That's really how you got to look at it. Redpin said, glad the Hawks don't have to play the Packers this year. Hey, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, like, it's a bona fide 2nd round pick, in my opinion. They didn't get the best of return, in my opinion. They did not. Look, bottom line, as Quinshaw might take, oh, man, I thought he was going to take it to the house. He does get the first down, though. 1st and 10 coming up at the 48 after the big gain by Quinshaw Junkins. But Oh, no, he don't got no injury. He don't have no injury. He pulled the, he pulled the Kadarius Toney. For you Giant fans out there, if you're listening, he pulled the Kadarius Toney. Kadarius Toney was always injured with the Giants. Second he got traded, he was able to play no problem with the Chiefs. So he pulled the Kadarius Toney. He was not going to play for the Cowboys anymore. He meant it when he said it. So, you know, it is what it is. But the Packers have gotten that much better. They got that much better, especially on the defensive side, man. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of pressure, too, on Micah Parsons. They gave him the number 1. That number 1 for the Packers has not been worn in 100 years. Do y'all understand that? It has not been worn in 100 years. That's kind of crazy. Three-yard loss on the play to bring it out to a 2nd and 13. So 2nd down and 13 here at the 40-yard line. Cleveland's got a little drive brewing up here. Let's see what DeMac can do. He's got to get on the board eventually. Down by 2 tutties. Shador barking out the calls. And this time hits it with the play action, but the defense is in there, and none other than Derek Harmon. Gets it there for the sack, and it'll bring it out to a 3rd down and 22. I'm going to tell you what, man. This front for the Steelers is something to deal with. 3rd down and 22. Sanders. Plenty of time. He's going to take off. He is not going to get the first, that's for sure. So 4th and 18. Micah had over 10 sacks his entire career every season. And he kept going up and up and up. Why don't you pay? If you're the Cowboys, why don't you pay that man? Like, that's why I feel bad for Cowboy fans. Again, I don't say that. I don't normally say that, but I feel bad for Cowboy fans because I really truly feel that you guys are not going to go anywhere until he decides to hand the reins over, or until he passes away. You know what I mean? And I'm never going to be that type of person to ever wish death on anybody, because I never would do that. And I know a lot of you Cowboy fans out there, you probably done that with Jerry Jones, and you shouldn't. That's definitely not of the Most High. That's not something you should do. You know what I'm saying? You don't wish death on anybody. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of fans have done it. You know what I mean? So again, I would not do that. But I think he just really needs to give up the reins. To me, it was not a good football decision to give up Micah Parsons. He is a generational talent. Nice pass there. Freiermuth will get the first. And I kept calling him Fitzpatrick earlier. I just caught myself with that. I kept calling him Fitzpatrick. What am I doing? When I thought Steelers for a long time, I thought Fitzpatrick. I really did. Nowadays, especially. Obviously, he is no longer here. But when you think Steelers, my first time commentating the Steelers today, I was calling him Fitzpatrick like crazy. I do apologize for that, guys. Warren gets to the outside, and that is good pursuit by Uwusu Kamara. So a 2-yard gain on the play to bring it out to a 2nd down and 8 here at the 39-yard line. Yeah, last year, matter of fact, and you're right, Cali Buck, last year he was injured though, right? So can you imagine if he was not injured, what that man would have been doing? That's why I said he was getting better and better and better every single year. He was injured last year, still had 12 sacks. He is a generational talent, and the Packers are going to love every minute with him. That's a pick. Oh, he should have caught that. Oh, DeMatt has got to be sick about that one. That is an easy pick. This is right in his grasp. What are they doing? Madden is doing Madden things right now. Here for DeMatt. 3rd down and 8 coming up at the 39. Shout out to Jay Phil in the building. Good to see you. Yeah, the back strain. Yeah. A back strain's a problem. And that's a beautiful catch there. He'll get the 1st down on the play. So 1st and 10. Whoa. What is going on here? Saw the bottom of the screen there for a second. That was kind of wild. Jay Phil, listen. But my thing is, you gotta pay for the actual production. You can't not pay a generational talent that's 26 years old and is young. And I tell you what, he missed circle. He missed circle. But yeah, he was making. Yeah, if he was on a streak, that would have been a tutty. Look at circle. He definitely missed circle on that one. As a matter of fact, with the curl route, he would have definitely had a whole lot more, but a great job. Uh-oh. What's going on here? All right, we got to look and see what, we'll look at that in just a moment. We'll look at that and see what's going on in just a moment here. Let's go here. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He's trying to change some things up real quick. But once again, everybody, going back to what he's talking about, obviously we were talking about Micah. We were talking about Micah here. And listen, Micah, I'm going to say it again and again, guys. He's a generational talent. There is just no way, in no way, shape, or form do you sit here and not sign that man. I don't care what kind of backstring he got. Figure it out. You a multi-billion-dollar. You are the most you are worth the most in sports. You can afford any and every doctor that you need to make sure that 26-year-old man is good. You can afford every ounce of what you need to do for that man. You can. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can tell you otherwise. You can afford it. There's no reason to not pay that man. No reason. You're just stubborn. Jerry, you're stubborn. That's it. You're stubborn. You're stubborn in your own ways. And look, I'm a stubborn guy too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to listen. And that's going to be incomplete. It'll bring it to a 3rd and 5. But yeah, sometimes you got to listen, guys. You got to listen sometimes. Yeah, Phil, the back injuries can jack your career up. It definitely can. But again, I think you have to. I still do think, though, you have to give the benefit of the doubt because, now listen, if he was 28, 29 years old, I feel you 1,000%. I wouldn't pay nobody that either. If you got any type of back issues, because the way that he rushes the quarterback, you can look at all of his, you can look at every time he has rushed the QB, he gets low. He is low and he is powerful. So obviously when you have back issues, you void that, you start to void that power eventually. But again, the fact that he's 26 years old, he's got an easy return policy in my opinion as far as getting into the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be okay. He's 26. He's got regeneration. He'll be fine, in my opinion. I think he's going to go to the Packers and dominate. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll come in here and say it. But I think he's going to go to the Packers And maybe he won't even play every game, but he'll still dominate whenever he plays. Because now, and I'm looking forward, guys. I am so looking forward to week 4. I am looking forward to week 4. That is a Sunday night game, guys. If you guys didn't know, that week 4 game with the Packers and the Cowboys is at Dallas, and it is a night game. It is a Sunday night matchup. We'll be watching that game right after we do the Omfl Sunday night game, which is every Sunday at 7 p.m. I know we're doing it at Monday tonight, but we do all their games at Sunday night at 7 p.m., right in the middle, the little break point of NFL football. Every Sunday, once again, here for all the OMFL games. Alabama got smoked, R-Pats. Like, Alabama, they got rocked. But again, it's only week 1. I'm not tripping, man. Look, my guy Arch Manning got smoked. Arch Manning got smoked. You know what I mean? I follow Texas. Arch Manning got smoked. Shout out to Miss Snypz. Miss Snypz just found a recipe for a snickerdoodle cookie, and she just gave me one. Shout out to Miss Snypz. Shout out to Mrs. Snypz. Oh my goodness. She know that's my favorite cookie. She found a recipe and made it, and she just put it right in my face while I'm commentating the game. If I'm quiet, you know why, but I ain't gonna do that to you guys right now. And that is picked. He gave it right back to him. Right back to him. That is just a bad read.
Thank you very much.
That is a bad read here by DeMatt. Double coverage pretty much. So now a 1st and 10. Last play of the half coming up. And that was almost picked off. And another drop pick here for DeMatt. It's a 14-0 game at the end of the half. As we get ready to start the 3rd quarter, once again, we appreciate you guys tuning in here to this OMFL Season 69 Week 6 game of the week between the Browns and the Steelers. DeMatt and Kiko going at it as we kick off the 3rd quarter of this game of the week. Again, AFC North battle. Again, if DeMatt can make a comeback here, this would be a huge win for him. Obviously, because of division matchup. Grandpa said, "Share the cookies with the class." Oh man! I don't know. I'm looking forward to that North Carolina game tonight. I think Bill Belichick is going to turn them around. They're not going to win no natty. But I think recruiting is going to be pretty good for them in the future, especially if they have a solid season this year. I think they're going to be all right. I really do. Second down, 11 here at the 19-yard line as we start this 3rd quarter. Getting to the halfway point of the first season here for Madden 26, and a solid run down to the 36-yard line will get him a 1st and 10. You gotta like it when you can get some things going with the running game. This opens things up. Fantastic blocking. If he was able to hold that one block, that could have been a tutty possibly. But nonetheless, a 1st and 10. 3 tight end set this time. Out of the single back. Ooh, what a shot. What a shot. Knocks him backwards and loses 5 on the play. And a 2nd down coming up. You can clip that one. Wow. What a shot. 2nd and 15. Gun set this time for Shador. This time trying to spread everybody out. And little play action. And big hit by none other than T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt, he'll get his first sack of the game. He's been causing havoc over there on that left side. Has not been able to get in for a sack until just now. So now it's a 3rd down and 25. Play clock running down, 3 seconds left. And that's going to be a flag. So delay of game will bring it now to a 3rd and 30.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
3rd down and 30 here at the 17-yard line. He is taking his time here. And finally back for the hike. And we'll get the completion, but definitely not enough for the conversion and a 4th and 13. And he's got to punt it out again. So 4th down. First and 10 coming up here at the 33-yard line. So 1st down and 10. The Steelers maintaining a 14-0 lead. So they basically haven't been doing much ever since the first 2 drives. Putting up to 14. Haven't been able to do nothing since. Gets the check down there to Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth will get 9. With his 5th catch of the day, he also does have a touchdown catch today. And 2nd down and 1 here at the 42. And big 1st down run. And the chains continue to move as the clock moves as well. 1st and 10 here at the 45. Again, Madden 26 season in full effect here in the Omfl. This is the only league right now we've really been doing the weekly games for Madden 26 as they started early. They always do. So gets a 3-yard gain there. It'll bring it to a 2nd and 7. But beginning next week, we'll be in full swing on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Well, actually, I should say Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So 4 out of the 7 days, we'll be typically getting a lot of games going on here on a weekly basis. And obviously, we'll still be doing our Super Bowls, our national championships, and much, much more. And that's a good shot there to Pat Freiermuth. He gets his 6th catch of the game. And he is over 100 yards receiving and a 1st and 10 now at the 27-yard line. First down and 10. Now here at the 27. Yeah, I'm hyped too, R-Pats. I'm hyped too. R-Pats is the owner of the NCFL. Stands for the No the No Cheese Futures League. Pretty interesting league that he has, as all of those teams will be 20 years in advance. I'm looking forward to commentating those games. It's going to be all no-namers, pretty much. I'm definitely looking forward to that, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're down to 3 here at the 20-yard line. Flips it all to the left side this time as Rodgers in the gun. Back for the pass and launches it up. Little floater, and that's incomplete. That's a good try, though. And Johnson is injured and shows that the risk of injury is high. Remember, in this game, everybody, if you haven't got into your franchises yet, that wear and tear, especially in franchise, is pretty serious. The injuries are high currently. Okay, so you got to be careful with the wear and tear. Wear and tear is in Madden, it's serious. So he does get 3 on the deal, and it's a 17-0 game. Big Rich, shout out to you, my brother. The update supposedly is going to be by the end of the week. If not the end of the week, definitely by next week, I would assume. But it's either right after at least the first game of the season, which will be on Thursday. Actually, Thursday and Friday this week we'll have football. And then Sunday, obviously. But if not by then, definitely got to be sometime next week before week 2 starts. I know a lot of guys are waiting for the big update. Derek Harmon for Pittsburgh just got injured. He had a big sack earlier, and now he's injured on the play. Interesting to see what happens here with him. Remember, I talked earlier about how good this front 4 is for the Steelers. With Cam Hayward, also T.J. Watt and Harmon as well, too. He's been out there dominating today, but now he just got injured. And wow, broke the tackle of the X Factor and rushes down to the 31. He'll get the 3rd and 1 coming up, but T.J. Watt misses the tackle. Said NC scored in 1 minute. Wow, look at that. Quinshaw goes nowhere. And Harmon looks like he will be back. Strained biceps, so looks like he will be back. And it's a 4th and 8, so the Steelers, the Browns, apologies, will have to punt it out again. So they're about to get to the 4th quarter where they can start going for it because they're down 17 points right now. As Austin will get the carry, and he's going to get a solid run back down to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, as we get ready to end this 3rd quarter. Yeah, typically that's when it is. Oh, did they say September 17th? Is that official General Gaming? First and 10 here at the 46. That might, the official title update, that might be the case, but the roster update might happen, though. A roster update might happen. I think they did a roster update last week. But everything wasn't done. I know from the Giants standpoint, there wasn't a lot done. That's it for the 3rd quarter, though. We're down to the 4th. 4's in the chat, everybody. It's that time. It is the 4th quarter in this matchup here in the OMFL. Browns and Steelers, AFC North battle. And right now, it's not much of a battle here for Kiko as he is up 17-0 over DeMatt and the Browns. It's been a tough game for DeMatt right now, and see if we can do something here in the 4th quarter to try to fight back in this divisional matchup as we start this 4th quarter here at the 46-yard line for the Steelers. Rodgers in the I-form set. 2 tight ends on your left side, and Warren in the backfield, the rookie. Oh, apologies, that's actually Johnson in the backfield. Breaks the first tackle, can't get through the second, but he does gain a yard on the play to bring it out to a 2nd and 9. Second down and 9 here at the 45-yard line. For you guys that have my Discord, once again, if you have my information on Discord, do me a favor, guys, and make sure you drop me a DM, because I'm going to send you guys some information after this game is complete. I'm going to send you guys some information on a possible game changer. Which I personally feel is going to be a major game changer eventually. Rodgers back here on 3rd and 2. Launches us up here, and that's going to be incomplete. That could have been a PI. That really could have been a PI there. But they do not call it. It's a 4th and 2, and they're going to be forced to kick the field goal. So they're going to try to put some extra points on the board here. Let's see what happens. Oh, 55-yarder, and will that go through? Just barely. So he puts up another 3, and it's a 20-0 game. And Cleveland right now, they need every drive to result in a score for the rest of this game. And they got to get some done fairly quickly. First and 10 starting at the 21-yard line. .642 left in this ball game. Sanders with the play action. Oh, look at the blocking. Takes off. Judy trying to get there, and he can't. We'll bring it down to a 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 here at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Sanders back for the pass, and that'll go down quick, and that'll bring it down to a 3rd down and 10. Here at the 21-yard line. Sanders back for the pass again. Great protection. Launching it up to Judy, and he'll make the catch. Judge Judy, an executioner, and never mind, he did not make it. Take it back. 4th and 10, he's got to go for it. That was in his hands, and he just simply drops it. That is tough. And he won't get it. Wow. Turnover on downs. And DeMatt can't get anything going, and that might just about do it here. He's at the 21-yard line, so Kiko has an opportunity at the very least to kick a field goal and go up 23 points. First and 10 here at the 21. Hands it off here as Warren straight up the middle will get 9. And Grant Delpit with his 5th tackle of the day will get him down to a 2nd and 1 here at the 12-yard line. Again, Kiko has been doing the basics here today, and the basics has worked for him. He's ran the football. He's passed it pretty effectively. Defense has been stout, giving up only 44 yards in passing offense. And Warren will get another carry here, and he'll get a new set. First and goal at the 7-yard line. First and goal. And Warren goes down and brings it to a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal at the 8, we should say. Warren straight up the middle, and that is money. Big play and another Steeler touchdown. Jaylen Warren has officially made it official. He's officially made it official here on Snypz TV Gaming. And it's unfortunate for the Browns because it's got to come out. It's nose wipe season. If you lose by 24 or more points, or you're losing by 24 or more, you are officially getting your nose wiped. And DeMatt and the Dog Pound today are getting their nose wiped 27-0. Ford will take off here and finally knock down at the 24-yard line. And to get him a 1st and 10 coming up here. So 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So 2nd down and 10. You're at the 24-yard line. Sanders back. Big hit there, and that'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up as the nose wipe continues, folks. Once again, guys, I did put my Discord information inside of the chat. 3rd down and 10 here at the 24.
19, 18, Pioneer.
Sanders back for the pass, and that is going to be incomplete. And a 4th down as the problems continue here for Cleveland. 4th and 10. Sanders back, a lot of time, and he won't get the conversion. And this Steelers defense has just been all over the place today against the Browns, and they are still shut down 27-0. So 1st and 10 here at the 29. And that's a loss of 4 to play to bring it down to a 2nd and 14. So 2nd and 14 here at the 33. He's going to look to just finish this game off and get a big win here in the division. That's obviously going to be the main objective at this point in the game with 3:43 left, is for the Steelers just walk out with a victory and earn themselves a division win here. Hits him with the screen as Warren with that speed will get knocked down to 23, but it's a 4th and 4, and they're going to have to go ahead and kick a field goal here once again. So after this extra point here, or excuse me, field goal try here, I should say, he can end up going up 30-0, and he will do just that. But it's a flag on the play. It might be a roughing, and it is. And he will more than likely accept it and keep the sticks moving. 1st and 10, this time at the 12-yard line. Warren with the carry. Warren up the middle, and Warren punches in another Steeler touchdown. It's too easy, too easy, too easy, too easy. 33-0. Kick is up, kick is money, and it's a 34-0 game. So the Steelers are going to walk home with a victory here today easily, as they're going to move on to 3-2. First and 10 here at the 23-yard line as DeMatt today is getting dominated. So the Steelers will move on to square off against the Bengals for what's supposed to be technically a Thursday night game, but in real life anyway, that's a Thursday night battle. So not a lot of extra time for rest for this team. So obviously the proper training is going to have to be in place here for Kiko this week coming up. It's going to be a short week. And on the other side of things, the Browns, who are now be 1-5, they're going to be moving on to square off against the Dolphins. They'll bring the Dolphins to the dog pound. They're going to try to attempt to get on the winning end of things here, as it's been difficult in these first 6 games here for Cleveland. Second and inches here at the 47-yard line. Ford with the carry, first down, and pushes his way forward down to the 42-yard line. And doesn't look like any timeouts are going to be called. He wants to just continue to try to move the sticks a little bit here. And obviously, if he is able to get a score here, I mean, why not? Got to do something. Tricky in the building. Good to see you. Yeah, didn't miss much, man. Didn't miss much. Appreciate you guys that came into the Discord and jumped in there. Appreciate you guys being a part of it. We'll be starting to do a lot more. I've been real. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Okay, Rook. Wow. Rook over here running folk over. Look at this one. My goodness. Sanders going back for a pass, and he gives it back. right back to him. Right after the big rundown. Ends up passing and calls it a day. And they're going to down it and get to the victory screen. And Kiko will pitch a shutout today. A dominant performance. And Conklin gets injured pretty much on the last play offensively for the Browns. But looks like he will be back. But what a game today for Kiko. Dominant performance. 34-0. Man. Look, I gotta say, man, I gotta give all the credit where credit is due, man. Steelers came out and played hella ball here today. Okay, they played incredible ball today. They really did. They played great. They played great, man. They played great football here today, man. And Holcomb gets injured last play pretty much. That's a little rough. Turf toe might keep you out for about 2 weeks. I think that might keep you out for about 2 weeks or so. I mean, I could be wrong, but that might keep him out for like 2 weeks. Great game. Great game today for the Steelers. Pitched a shutout, 34-0. He was absolutely incredible here today from start to finish in this one. That was one heck of a ball game today for the Steelers. One heck of a ball game. Man. Look, the Browns have got to get some things in order, and they got to do it soon. They definitely got to do it soon, folks. We'll see when he does, man, because it's not going to get any easier, guys. It's not going to get any easier for DeMatt and the Browns, but today was very easy for Kiko to get this dub. 34-0, the final count in this ball game. An absolute masterpiece here for Kiko here in the OMFL. Week 6 game of the week officially in the books. Season number 69 for this league. And we know already Madden's about to really start to get extremely busy here on Snypz TV Gaming. We're going to start doing a lot more games beginning next week. A lot of leagues will be starting up in its entirety. So don't forget, for you guys that DM'd me already, I'm going to send you guys some information and some trial stuff that you guys need to check out. So stay tuned for it. We'll try to get more information about it as the days and weeks go about. But we're going to send you some information so you have an idea on kind of what you're getting yourself into when you talk about stats and things of that such. Look, Neon is Neon. Neon, we still rock with Neon over here. We do. Okay. But it's nothing wrong with using other tools when you have other tools. I'm a firm believer of that. Okay. And the tool that I'm going to send to some of you guys, you definitely want to check it out. You definitely want to check it out, guys. Definitely check it out. All right. But again, guys, thank you so much for tuning into another banger here this week. Well, it was a banger for Kiko anyway, as he wins this one 34-0, the final count of this one. And guys, we're going to get on out of here. Take care. Be blessed. We'll catch you guys in the next one, y'all. Stay safe, y'all. And we'll see you soon. We're out of here, guys. Slide, folks.